Hey there guys, what's going on, and welcome to my favourite time of the year, or my favourite time leading up until FIFA 21, because we now start seeing a few more players getting added to the database, so that allows us to go through and try and find those overpowered looking cards. So if you like this style of content, hit that thumbs up. If you're excited for FIFA 21 and you want to watch my videos, hit that subscribe button as well. So we're going to start off with just having a look at the most recent players that have been added and go from there. I will check like a couple of other websites just in case the Footbin have missed some. But the first one here is Daniel Maldini. I thought he was going to be given a silver card. Maybe a future star, but a bronze, that's kind of dead. Ibra coming in at 83, still has that 88 shot, like, so he should. But so many FIFAs now, he's always had, like, one of the best shots for a starter player. Even if you can't use him because he's so slow, he receives some special version. Romagnoli, that's more like it. That's what the video is about. Trying to find players with, well, 69 pace would have made him absolutely unplayable, but 70 pace, it just works. So the dribbling as well, 70. Very composed on the ball, so that would be awesome. And then 85 defending, but 78 physical. I mean, that's kind of what I worry about a little bit, because EA have said that they are wanting to allow defenders to use their aggression stats a bit more, going into challenges with like LT, which is basically like a controlled shoulder barge from my understanding. So Romagnoli, I still believe that he's going to be a really good option. This guy, like, no one's going to use him. Çalhanoğlu, 65 pace. I still remember, right? Was it not one FIFA he got banned? He legitimately got banned. Was it like the first or second year when he moved over to Milan, which was a little upsetting? I used to love him on FIFA though. It was that 5-star weak foot, or was it the 5-star skills? One of the two. He was just superb, but now he's lost so much pace. You kind of don't want to use him. Ribic, I think he's going to be a really good starter option. Like 79 rated with that kind of speed, physical. Dribbling's okay, but the shooting is definitely going to be there. So I'd have to say that I would be interested in maybe linking him up with Tonali, because he's now, what, is it confirmed? I'm pretty sure it's going to be confirmed. He's moved over to AC Milan instead of going to Inter. Well, that was his first, like, well, was it his first choice, or that's what his rumoured club was? I think it was just a rumour. Well, he's gone over to AC Milan, so that's sick. Musacchio, he's lost his pace. I felt like pretty much every FIFA he was around like 70 or so, so now he's gone down to 63. Good non-rare. Oh, there is Tonali. Sorry, I'm blind. There he is, 80 pace. That is solid. 80 pace to link up with Rebic. Now you can start like planning in your head what starter teams you might want to go for. Obviously, he's not going to be cheap. It'd probably be in the region of like 5,000 coins, 4,000, 5,000. I know he's a non-rare, but when you see that pace, I think that he'll probably get price fixed. A lot of traders are going to be looking out for him, especially the links that he offers. And then you got Kessie. Like, look at these guys. You got Kessie as well, that is just that real anchor for someone like Tonali, but you don't really want this guy pushing on as much. Alright, maybe just have them both as like CDMs. Well, Kessie, in fact, he's more of the attacking option because he'll have high work rates. But you don't really want to be using Kessie. You want to be using Barella and Tonali together. Oh my. Maybe that's going to be my starter team. I don't know. Conti looks pretty slow. Most players are looking slow. So I don't think you're going to have too many issues at the start of the game with those fullbacks. But don't quote me on it, because I know that there are quite a lot of fast options as well. So yeah, don't speak too soon. Anybody else here that we would want to use? Not really. A lot of AC Milan players right now. Yeah, a lot of AC Milan. Well, maybe. But that 67 physical on the CDM doesn't really interest me that much. We've got Bruno coming in with a centre mid card, and he's got 69 pace. Just balance, really. I could genuinely see him being used. And I'm trying to think now, with those Leon links or Brazilian links, like, you're not going to have Neymar, but any other players you can think of that are Brazilian from the Liga 1. Not off the top of my head. Well, maybe we'll have some in this list. But Trezeguet, I think, has lost some pace. The 85 defending. He's going to be a solid starter CDM to get you up and running. But then I feel like with Trezeguet, he doesn't provide all that I want. And he's a card that I'll just go off of, like, in the first couple of weeks of the game. It's weird. If he plays anything like his FIFA 20 card, like I say, he's good to get you up and running, but I just want more from my defender. I think it's his physical. I really, truly believe that. Sarabia had an awesome like FIFA 20 special card recently. It was insane, but I never unlocked him. I don't know why I didn't unlock him, but he's been given a right wing card. Oh, damn. Well, that's kind of dead. You're going to have to position him to cam in game, otherwise you don't want that running on the wing. You got Kimpembe, or Kimpembe. How do you say his bloody name? Never know. But this guy has good, look at his stats. 73 pace, 80 defending, 84 physical. He's going to be very expensive. I think minimum like 15,000 coins, somewhere around there. Like a lot of people are so used to the player price on FIFA 20 and even the stats as well, like with 99 in pretty much all categories. Then you go over to the new release and you think, why am I paying 20,000 coins for this defender? That is the player prices at the start of the game, because that's literally what everybody can afford. Like no one has like 300,000 coins to go and splash out on an icon, or 400,000, however much they're going to be for the cheaper ones. Jovic, yeah, I did actually see Jovic, right? I think this is a really, really solid starter, non-rare. He's a non-rare. 5-star weak foot, let's hope that he still has that. And just like the dribbling, shooting, and pace, I think that's going to carry him. I do like my non-rares at the start of the game. Vasquez, again, probably will get used a little bit. Lucas, right mid. So on FIFA 20, he came out as a centre forward. So right mid, right wing. I don't think that's necessarily too bad, because when you look at like real quality, or you just want that light feel on the ball, the pace, because if you were to compare him, for example, to like a Willian, I don't know, there's something about him that maybe at times feels a bit like heavy, or he just doesn't feel as overpowered, where he didn't on FIFA 20. And Lucas is just a very, very good option. So for a cheaper alternative to like Salah or whoever, I think that's going to be a really nice buy. Rodrigo, there you go. He's going to be about, what should we say, 7,000, 6,000, 7,000, somewhere around there. Is that a good prediction? And he's going to be getting used in a lot of starter teams. Overpowered, I'd have to say. Like, these guys here are going to be OP for sure. Ndombele, lacking that real defense. And then he's lacking the actual shooting as well. So he's one of those players that I feel like is a bit awkward to bring into your starting 11. Unless you're just someone that does use like a 4-3-1-2 or something that is focused in bringing in actual centre mids. But defensively, I think he's going to cost you a little bit. But then on the ball, remember how good he was. He was the one to watch card, wasn't he? They gave us that objective and he never received one when he should have done week 1. But EA knew that they would have given everybody a free informed card. That's why they didn't do it. That kind of sucks. Lamela, I think, might get used. Would he? I don't know. No one really wants that. I don't know. Maybe they do. Asensio, play him as a middle cam, and that's a very, very good looking card. Aurier, I thought he moved from Spurs. Now they've got Doherty. Is Aurier going to play, or is he in talks to go and join AC Milan? I don't think he's going to be a bad option to get you up and running. Now this card here, Valverde, talk about overpowered. What have they done? EA. On a regular version, 83, 86 pace, 80 dribbling, 77 defending, 80 physical. That card there, they have purposely given him those overpower balance stats. This is like the Nyangolans from back in the day. This is a really, really solid card. God knows his price. I think he's going to be more like 70,000. I think he's going to be pushing around 50 during the early access, like 40, 50, or maybe 20k, and then that's going to be an absolute steal, but he's not going to be 20. Be like 40k, and then he's going to go up to, I think, about 80 quite easily. And then they start dropping as the game goes on. But come on, with those kind of stats, that is a filthy card. Davies, fair enough. Depends really how it feels in those fullback positions. Are you really going to get burnt for pace if it's 73? If you are, then all of these cards that we've seen are going to be unplayable. Winks, nothing really special with him. Isco, why the hell not with that dribbling? He might be really good. Damn, what's happened to Isco over the years? Like, he was one of the best performing. That was like, what, 5 seasons ago? It feels like that, 4 or 5 seasons. Yeah, what's happened to Isco these days? And Sissoko, Standard overpowered card. Like, you can't go wrong with that. Have Valverde and Isco in your starting 11. No, that's filth. Don't do that. That's too sweaty already. But you could get some easy chemistry. Or then just link him up with Mendy, Valverde, and then some other player. I don't know. Danny Rose, yeah, just a carbon copy of all of these other fullbacks that we're seeing right now. Dyer, useless with that pace. Ferran Torres, there you go. So they've given him a nice little card. Now, this could be the non-rare Jota from FIFA 20 for me on the RTG. Why not play him as a cam and see what you can do? 4-star, 4-star. Pretty sure he'll have that. Mendy is surprisingly a very, very good player because of his height and the long strides that he takes. And he never really feels that slow in game. I don't know what it is about him. He just recovers very well. So I would be interested in using Mendy. And then just to get that chemistry to Nathan Ake. But I'm a little bit worried of the price of Ake. Because now he's moved over to Man City. That's going to add on another, what, 10,000, 5,000, 10,000 coins. And his card usually is just pretty solid for the first month of the game. So Mendy, Nathan Ake, and then maybe Phil Foden. Yeah, Foden as a centre mid. Start that 4-3-3 and then switch it up in game. So you've got that triangle of chemistry. I would have to say that Foden in game is probably going to surprise you. Even though these stats don't really suggest that he's going to be too overpowered, I am going to predict that he's going to feel unreal. I really am. That's my prediction anyway. Zinchenko, I would prefer to play him as a CDM. No, I just don't think I'd prefer to play him at all. Good rating though, and he has actually been solid for City coming in. So 80 rated, he's done well. Gundogan, I mean, the days have gone. The years have passed. Gundogan, what? Was it FIFA 16, I think, or FIFA 15? I think those were the games that Gundogan was like overused. But now, nah, no one really wants him. Too slow. Jesus has got a great card. Considering they've knocked down the pace of a few players, 85 I think is more than enough. And then you've got that dribbling and then the 82 shot. Maybe Jesus is going to return. It's been a few years since he was at the top of his game on FIFA, what was it, FIFA 19? Or FIFA 19, yeah, I think it was that game. Well, he's going to be back. Minamino, great starter, overpowered looking card there with his pace dribbling. I did have him in one of my previous videos, so I wouldn't mind picking him up. Origi, there are some really good non-rares. I don't know if you guys are interested in building a non-rare side. They're still going to be like pretty expensive. But Origi with that kind of pace and the shooting, I think he'd be fine. Milner, dead card. Oxlade-Chamberlain, wow, alright, so maybe just get Oxlade-Chamberlain alongside Sissoko. But then we're going to have similar teams to FIFA 20, and I don't want to see that. I want to see some really nice variety. Bergwijn, though, left mid. Hold on. Was it left mid that I saw on Twitter? I thought it was right mid that he was getting released at. Anyway, I don't know why he would have got released as a right mid, though. Left wing, I've got to say that this card here is going to be very expensive. The pace, the dribbling, and the shooting being 79. And it was left mid, because he is right-footed. He's going to cut inside and ping shots. So maybe Bergwijn is a player that would interest me. So I'll keep an eye out for him. We've got Keita. Keita, he doesn't really translate very well with how he plays in real life to how he plays in the game. It just doesn't really feel that good. It's like a lack of true pace. And then the defending and physical you don't really want in your centre mid CDM positions. Dele Alli might just be solid. I don't think many people are going to be too hyped with the card, but he might be a good option to use for a couple of weeks. Shaqiri, 79 pace, 83 dribbling. You know what? That is kind of solid. I don't mind that at all. Maybe even play him middle cam. Lo Celso, a little bit better. Now that's a good card with 85 dribbling at least. Just because he's got more pace, honestly. That's why I'd rather use him over Keita. Or also the physical, but you're not going to notice too much of a difference in game. And the 82 pass, go on. We like that. Matip, for me, I think is going to be a little bit too slow. Sanchez, solid non-rare. Solid. Gomez has been given a bloody good upgrade there. 82 pace on his standard card with 83 defending and 80 physical. Now that's quality. Instead of just having someone that has all pace, no skill. It felt like that on the other game. But this one here, you're going to be able to rely on. Thomas Partey, 84 rated. Why not use him in some solid La Liga builds? You've got Aspas, 86 dribbling. I think Aspas, the problem with Aspas, right, is he doesn't actually feel that good in game. I don't know what it is. You guys agree? He just seems pretty standard, even though that he would show that he's got some very, very good stats. I guess it's just a matter of like trying him on FIFA 21. But Berkey, Schmeichel, Patricio, all of these are just like solid keepers. Onana, where the hell is the Bravka? He should be 84, 83 minimum, but I guess he's going to be 84. I don't know if they haven't leaked him yet. Sirigu, Digne. Yo, this Digne card looks unbelievable. When you compare his pace to all the other players, 78 seems pretty good. And then the dribbling, as well as the defending and passing, he just looks solid. Telles, though. Isn't Telles linked with Wolves? God damn, Wolves are putting together a nice squad. So if Telles comes over to the Premier League, you can add on another 20,000, 30,000 coins on his price. Because having that in the Prem is just ridiculous. Hey, Tagliafico, loved him. Loved his team of the season on FIFA 20. And that is going to be, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's going to play that well in game. Hopefully his defensive awareness is super high. Maybe I would have added a little bit more passing, maybe a bit more dribbling. But, yeah, good cards. Aspie, don't really want to use that at all. Navas, Christ, can he pick a position? Navas has been like right forward, right wing, right back, right mid, right back. Where is he going to want to play? All right, so right back, all right, fair. But 58 physical, no thanks. So you may as well have been a right mid. Grimaldo, that's a good card. That's actually a very good card. 84 rated though, he's going to be pricey. Do you know what? Maybe Liganos, and then maybe put together like an Italian hybrid with a few of these cards. Really, I want Brella, Tonali as my two like centre mid CDMs. And then maybe in the defence, we need some more Liganos centre backs to pick from. Wan-Bissaka, oh, come on. That's unfair, right? All of these other fullbacks are looking kind of standard, and you got Wan-Bissaka coming in, and he does look like a beast. All of those stats, I like. Very expensive, though. Trippier, fine, standard, and then Mendy still has an unbelievable card. I believe that it's going to be all about Davies, though, this year, especially with the trio that you can put together. But Mendy, with those stats... Another 50,000 coin player, 60,000 coin. Good. More players for us to pack that are actually valuable. Marcelo, still 79 pace. Or did he have a little bit more? Did he have 82 on FIFA 20? But that dribbling stat, 88. And his ball control and just everything. I mean, yeah, you don't really want to take that off Marcelo. Still going strong, I guess. Cancelo, wonderful card. So from 90 pace to 86. Damn, EA aren't messing around. They are downgrading for sure. Oh my. Here he is, boys. Acuna with what looks like an inform card. If I remember rightly, yeah, judging by the stats, his FIFA 20 card for me was something similar. Maybe 80 odd pace, but fair enough. Left back, convert him to centre mid or something again. I'm down to do that as long as it feels good in game. Pizzi, I mean, with this Pizzi card, I don't know. He's like one of those that's awkward. Like, you don't really want to be using him as a right mid. Maybe centre mid, but then the lack of defending. He's a bit of a weird one. You got Guerrero there. Left. He's another one that's like started left back, then he's left mid. I just don't know if he's going to get used in that position. But bringing him in, hold on. Putting him in the middle cam position with 84 passing at the start of the game with 87 dribbling. This is a card maybe to keep an eye out on. He looks very, very good. And then you've got this man with 71 pace on the wing once again. Just silly. Kingsley Coman, 93. One thing that I didn't agree with yesterday with those player ratings is that how have you downgraded like Gnabry's speed and a few others? That's what I don't understand. It was going so well, like the first 2 pages, and then a few of them didn't really make an awful lot of sense. It doesn't make any difference if you've got a bias towards one club or the other. We're talking about just pace stats, and it just Yeah, that doesn't really make sense to me. Callahan, 88 pace. Good card, but has always had like an issue with his weak foot. De Vrij might be just solid. Even though he doesn't have that 74, 75 pace stat, which is what I personally look for in a defender, he might be just really good and read the game well. Alaba is now a centre-back. Go on. Wow. So that just makes the combo with like Davies, Alaba, and Goretzka even more overpowered. That's probably going to be the most used trio on the game for FIFA 21. Fernandinho, centre-back. Hey, there you go. From CDM to centre-back. That's not bad. Another, yes, centre-back option, because we've got far too many CDMs anyway in the Premier League. So you might see Fernandinho getting used a little bit more and get chemistry with Allen and maybe Nathan Ake. That's fine. Felipe, great stats here. Really good stats. All right, maybe I can see past the pace as long as he plays well. Illicit, well, look at that. 86 shot, 85 dribbling, 84 passing, and 70 pace. For the first week or so, I might be interested in using him. If he's got banging shots anyway. Ericsson, 85. Oh, unfortunate. I swear he wants to leave Inter Milan. Does he want to come back to Spurs now? Does he want to make up his mind? Maybe not. But was insane for quite a few seasons in the Premier League. So maybe he will return. Get back on form. Sandro, 81 pace, 81 defending. I think he's still going to be quite solid, yeah. And then maybe with an inform or some special cards, Sandro will be a beast. Walker just looks unbelievable, especially with them giving him an upgrade as well. That kind of pace, defending, dribbling, passing, physical. I think he'd be used over Wan-Bissaka. Probably be used over a lot. Maybe Walker returns then as the most used right back on the game. We don't know. Icardi, too slow for me in the attack. And then these players we saw in yesterday's video. So we've gone through quite a few. I think the best ones, yeah, I'd say keep an eye on, obviously, like Kingsley Coman and David Alaba are going to be amazing. But Cancelo, who else did we go over? Tele is going to be good if he moves over to the Prem. Like Gomez, Sanchez, Lo Celso, they're all going to be insane. Really looking forward to FIFA 21 now. Like, this stuff just gets me hyped. So if you want to see more of this type of content where we go through and I give you opinions on which players I would personally use myself, then do let me know and I will see you guys tomorrow. So drop a like, take it easy, and I'll see you on the next one. Team out, peace.